Hey everybody, how you doing today? Hopefully you're having an awesome day and an awesome weekend. It's the start of a great weekend, the start of the holiday season coming up. Short week at work this week. So for me, it's a really short week because I took Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off. We'll see how that goes. It's going to be a little different. Time to relax. Maybe we'll make a couple of good cooking videos. I get to help my wife a little bit, do some prepping for Thanksgiving. We still really quite haven't decided what we're going to do. We think we know what we're going to do. We're actually going to go run some errands today after the live stream to go get some odds and ends that we need to prepare Thanksgiving dinner. Hopefully you are getting ready as well. So I see Keto Mama Michelle online. Hello. Thank you. The Bud File's stopping by. Hello, how are you? So I appreciate it. So we'll give everybody a couple minutes to get going here. I know it's early Saturday morning. I also know it's getting to be that busy time of season where everybody's at the store. I stopped at the grocery store yesterday and the place was just mobbed. Really busy. But you need to get groceries, right? So you got to go wait in the lines and try to pick days that you can. And that's kind of where we have some of the time off. So, hey, Frugal Mama, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. But so today we're going to do a little cooking video. I mean, not video. We're going to do a little cooking while we're talking. Nothing major, nothing really fantastic. I call it fantastic. So what I'm going to do is we're actually going to cook some breakfast quesadillas. That's what we're going to cook today. Really easy. I think I like the idea of skillet cooking on these lives just because of the fact baking sometimes can take a little longer to bake and then you got to let it cool down. Whereas skillet cooking, maybe not so much. So maybe we'll try that. So I'm not so sure about doing a live stream next Saturday. I'm not 100% sure what we're doing next Saturday because of the holiday weekend. I know we are going into LA for a show Saturday night. Hopefully it's a good one and it will be very enjoyable, but I'm not sure what we're going to do during the day, whether we're actually going to go out do some shopping or some other things as well. But anyway, I do want to talk about just real quick like it too as well. So we are going to do on the December 3rd, we are going to have a drawing and do some giveaways. If you're interested in the giveaways, watch the video on tomorrow, on Monday, which is the 28th. I have to look at a calendar. So the video that the day of eating that comes out on the 28th, you have to go in there and you have to watch that video. You have to be a subscriber. You have to give it a thumbs up. And in the video, it will tell you how to enter if you're interested in winning. The giveaway will be 3 prizes for subscribers for thanking you for reaching the 3,000. And then the second part of it is a giveaway to members for being a member. So if you would like to be entered in both, become a member. We're also taking this, all of our earnings and winnings from November, and we are going to go out and donate it to the less fortunate. We're thinking that we will probably be going out buying a bunch of food and then going out and handing it out to some of the homeless folks that are locally here in the area. I thought that would be really nice. I don't make a lot of money off of YouTube, but the little bit of money I do, we should be able to provide some meals for some folks, maybe make them happy for a day. That would really hopefully make their day, help them out a lot. I know my brother and I have talked a little bit about it as well. My wife and I have been talking a lot about it and how do we do this and do it safely and carefully. So if you'd like to participate in that giveaway for the month of November to the homeless or to the less fortunate, I should say, right? So those that could use a little bit of help in this troubling times, especially in the holiday season. That's what it's all about, is giving to others and really helping each other out. So if you'd like to do that, you could do a super chat in here, or you can donate some money or become a member, because if you become a member, all that money goes into it for this month. Having my coffee, enjoying my my day. I will say, so the giveaway is going to be, we're going to actually give away a $25 Amazon gift card and or $25 in Gcash if you're living in the Philippines, because I have a number of family members, a lot of friends, and everything else in the Philippines. So so it'll be one of the two. And also Keto Chow. So I'm going to give away not these 5 packets. I'll let you tell me what your favorite flavors are of Keto Chow. So, but I'm going to give away 5 of these single serving packets. If you never tried them, it's a great way to try it. You know, they got stuff like caramel macchiato, which is great. If you like coffee, you know, lemon meringue. Hey, Michelle, how are you? From Life Adventures in Keto. Michelle's killing it these days, so go over there and check her channel out too. Frugal Mama's been out there. She's killing it as well. So go over there and check her channel out, as well as Keto Mama Michelle as well. You know, it's a banana. So if you'd like to make like banana bread or something like that, this is a great way to add it into your mix so that you can make some really cool stuff. You know, they got chocolate and pumpkin spice caramel for, hey, it's that time of season where everything is pumpkin, right? So great opportunity to go out there and, you know, get some other things. Now, because this is food, I can only ship it within the U.S. So you have to live within the U.S. to win these. But if you don't live within the U.S., maybe we'll see if we can give you an equal value somewhere else. And then these are just some of the shirts and merchandise. We're giving away a shirt as well. So these are some of the shirts. So this one actually has the logo up here, my logo for my channel up here. And you have to excuse my folding because it's not very good. Just to give you a couple examples, and you get to pick out whether you want a shirt or a hat or something else. This is a You Are Awesome shirt. I'm actually thinking about redesigning this a little bit and putting some kind of a picture or something on it. And so I got some things to do, because I just think that I like that You Are Awesome, because I like people to think, you know, mentally you have to remember that you are awesome. So, you know, you got to keep that attitude, that positive attitude, to be successful in life. So, so Michelle's saying hi to Frugal Mama. She's saying cheers to the coffee. So cheers, Michelle. Michelle, oh yeah, Keto Chow. I have the peppermint mocha. Oh, do they have peppermint? I don't know. I'd have to look. I don't know. I have to look. They're you know, it's interesting because if you go to their website, they're having some issues with the one of the ingredients to Keto Chow. So this is another shirt with the Allen's logo on it. So there's just a bunch of options, and of course this one here, you know, as well. It comes in a variety of color. They all come in a variety of colors. And then, of course, depending on the color, the lighting, like this one is because it's a lighter shirt, the lettering is green. But if it was a darker shirt, the lettering is in white. So, yeah, I have to go look at the website. But anyhow, Keto Chow has been having some difficulty with some of their ingredients from their supply chain. So they've had to kind of cut back on some of their flavors. So some of their flavors are not, how do I say this, are not available at this time. Hopefully they will be in the future as the supply chain issues, how do you say, get themselves worked out, right? So, but that's kind of what we're planning on doing. Like I said, the biggest part of this to me anyway is the money that we raise. So we can get, you know, $100 together or $150 together. We're going to go out there and donate that to the less fortunate and help out some of the folks in the community, hopefully, that will really make their holiday season seem more like holiday season. And we got to figure out how to do that, right? How do we do that so we can touch the most people and touch the people that need it the most? Living here in Southern California, you've probably seen it all over the news. We have a considerable amount of homeless folks, and I can't say we have very many in this area, but we have in the next town over has quite a few, and there's a few around town here as well. So you've seen them out and about. So it's would be really, really great to be able to touch people's hearts and help them out. So that's what our plans are. Today video, we are going to cook a breakfast dish. We are actually going to make some breakfast quesadillas. So I thought it would be more appropriate. Like I said, I like the idea of maybe cooking in the pan. I'm going to heat this up and get it warm. I kind of wish I had some induction heating and the induction pans. So I think next time when we upgrade, that's probably we're going to go that route for these, just because it will cook faster and easier. Hey, Tom Garvey from Tom Garvey, the Keto Cook is here. Hey, Tom, how are you? How's everything in Las Vegas today? But that's what we're going to do. I thought it was really simple, really easy. It's something that my wife and I have made before. Simple ingredients. We're going to use some eggs. We're going to use some cheese. I'm going to use this cheese here, the cheddar cheese from Costco. This is because it's easy for me. I know it has a carb. It has some rice starch in there. So, but it's good stuff. So eggs, the cheese. And I'm going to use, I find these work really, really well for me. These tahini wraps for this recipe. This is why I've cooked them before. They're just thin. They're like crepes. So when you fold them over to make the quesadilla, they seem to fold really well. So I'm going to use some of those. And then today, for the protein I'm going to put in there, I'm going to use some of this sausage. I've already cooked the sausage up that I'm going to use. And I'm going to put a little bit of sausage in there. I thought about doing bacon. I thought I'd do something a little different. So I'm going to use some of the sausage. But that's kind of really simple ingredients. This is a really, really super easy. I know people are always looking for different ideas for breakfast. So I just thought this would be a really, really cool idea to do for breakfast. So I'm going to start out by putting some butter in here, and just it'll help me a couple things. It'll help me tell me when my pan is hot. I'm also not going to use this to do that because I don't want to scrape my pan. So what are you guys doing for the holidays? Or if you got your menus all planned out for the holidays, what are you cooking for Thursday? Have you done all your shopping already? Just kind of curious as to what everybody's doing. So Tom's saying hi to Michelle. It's a beautiful day there. What's the temperature there in Vegas today, Tom? You know? Oh, I actually would assume you know. Frugal Mama saying hi to Michelle. So Michelle's cooking the tradition. We are cooking a non-traditional Thanksgiving meal. So we are too. So what is a traditional meal? It's just because we have kind of a couple different cultures here. I'm going to be honest with you. Turkey's okay, but I'm not going to say I am the biggest fan of turkey. So, but if you are, I'd much rather have a ham or I think last year we did T-bone steak and lobster. So this year we're cooking down along those lines again. Of course, we're making some of the traditional Filipino dishes as well. So those of you who don't know, my wife is Filipino. So we cook some of that. I love Filipino food. So if you haven't tried it, like the adobo chicken and stuff of that nature, you need to get out and experience some other cultures, because I'll tell you, there's some great foods out there. So we're going to make some lumpia. We think we're going to make an egg pie. A buku pie? Yeah. Buku pie. So if you don't know what buku pie is, that's a coconut pie. So buku is the Filipino word for coconut. So that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to go from there. We're still planning it out. Like I said, one of the stops today, we're hoping to get some lobster tails. So we're kind of hoping that it gets there. But that's one of the stops. Last time we did this, we planned it out a couple of weeks ago. We were to go get the lobster tails because they had them on sale, and they didn't have any left. They were all gone. Lobster has gone way up in price. So I'm going to take 3 eggs. So I'm going to make 2 of these just because there's 2 of us here. So I'm going to take eggs and I'm just going to break them up and just scramble them. Nothing easier than that, right? We thought about getting some tomahawk steaks if we saw them on sale, but I haven't seen them on sale. And now I need to get some towels to wipe my hands. Like an egg all over. Well, I guess I should have been paying more attention. I'm going to turn that off for a second just to cool it down. When I scramble my eggs, I don't put any cream or anything else in them. I just leave it as eggs. So this is just 3 eggs. Again, we're going to do this twice. I love that sound. All right, now I'm going to take a little bit of cheese. Like I said, I think it was a little too hot. I put a little bit of cheese and sprinkle a little cheese on the top. All right. Then I'm going to take a copini wrap. I'm actually going to take 2. These things are so thin. They tear so easy. And I'm going to put that right on top. I'm going to push it down a little bit. That just kind of makes it stick to the eggs so as it cooks. And then that's going to get going. We're going to throw the other 3 eggs in here and get them ready for the next one. So Michelle. So here's Tom's YouTube channel. Hey, here's Athena. And then here's Michelle's. There's Athena saying hi to everybody. She's back up in Seattle. Enjoying that beautiful weather up there. All right, let's see how we're doing here. All right, so it's cooking a little bit. I'm going to let it cook a little bit more on this side, and then maybe I'll flip it back over again. So like I said, this is really, really simple. We're going to put more cheese, and then we're going to put the sausage in here in a few minutes too as well. So, hey, Michelle, if you could drop Athena's link and Frugal Mama's link, that would be great. Really, truly appreciate it. So, so Cottonwood Ranch is here. How are you? Glad to have you. How's everything on the ranch today? Yeah, so we were talking a little bit, like I say. I'll flip it over a little bit, cook a little bit more on that side. So this is kind of what it looks like. You know, what do you think if I tried to flip it over? You think I could do that? My wife and I have been talking about doing that, so trying it. So I know, Tom, you could probably do that. You're a cook, so you're actually a chef. So I'm just not that that sure of myself. I don't want to have to pick up all my food off the floor and say it's a 5-second rule or something else and hope that it doesn't pick any dirt up or something. So I don't know whether you guys can hear the noise in the background here, and I don't know whether, Tom, you're experiencing either, but here, because I'm halfway between LA and Santa Barbara, so we're kind of out in the country, but we're right along the coast. We're, I don't know, maybe 15 miles above Malibu along the coast, north of Malibu. I guess it's best to, but we're having what they call Santa Ana winds. So in September, October, November timeframe in Southern California, they have Santa Ana winds. So we have winds. We had winds, I think Tuesday, they were in the 60 to 70 mile an hour range on Tuesday. And we're having Santa Ana winds again today. And the winds are about 50 miles an hour here. So today, so it started last night. It woke me up this morning. All right, that looks like it's pretty good. So I'm going to put more cheese on the top here just because I love cheese. So I'm going to only put it like kind of in half because this is the part where we're going to fold it. So I'm going to put some cheese on the top here so that we can get it melted nice. And then I'm going to take about half of my, and I cooked the sausage earlier. So I'm going to put about half the sausage on here as well. Move it around a little bit so that you.
Someone is asking, what are you making?
Someone is asking, what are you making?
Oh, so what I'm making is this is a breakfast, what I would call a breakfast quesadilla. So if you like breakfast tacos or anything else like that. So basically what it is egg, cheese, and sausage in a copini wrap. So we're going to let this cook a little bit. We're going to let that cheese melt really nice. Then we're going to fold the copini wrap and we're going to continue to cook it and let that cheese get nice and melty and everything else. So it's something I like. I like this kind of idea of food. My wife and I have made it a couple of times before, but it's been a while. So Cotton Ranch says they just hit 650. Woohoo. So congratulations on that. That's fantastic. So it's exciting. Once you start getting above 400 or 500 subscribers, your channel starts to grow a little bit. I know Matt Chorizo over at his channel on I forget what his channel's name is now. He was the one that suggested to me that I start doing some shorts, and that actually really helped my channel quite a bit. And then I was watching Christy over at her channel at Freelancing with Christy, and she put a video out about how to create shorts from your long videos. So from this video, I can take and I can make a dozen shorts out of it and throw it out there. And, and then when people click on the shorts and they want to see the full length video, they can click and watch the full length video. So it's kind of a twofer, right? So you get people to watch your channel and subscribe, and you also get people that will actually watch the full length video as well. So it's kind of a twofer. So a couple of really cool items to do that. And as well as it has helped me create a lot of shorts, right? So, all right. So I'm going to fold this in half. And one of the things I'm going to do, just because it will help this, and we're going to try it, and it may not work as well as I'd like it to, but it will. I know it will. So we're going to put a little cheese on the top. And then I'm going to flip this kind of over, and then we're going to let this cheese, kind of like a chocolate, right? When you put the cheese on the top, it will get crunchy. And then we're going to do the same thing with this. again, the carb count and everything else in this is all going to depend on how much you put in it. You just put a little bit of cheese in it, or you control your cheese. I'm not controlling anything right now. So I'm just throwing stuff in here. Again, eggs, 3 eggs is probably a carb or 2. The Capini wraps, I think the Capini wraps are 0 carbs for 1 wrap. I'm sure probably I'm going to count 2 wraps. I wouldn't know if I'd count them at 0. Now, of course, this says in a 1/4 cup of this has 1 carb in it. So, and then the sausage has, I believe, 1 carb in it, right? Sausage is something that, because it's not the cleanest, right? And to be honest with you, so generally when they make sausage, they put a lot of stuff in it and a lot of fillers and stuff in it. So, old school Christmas decorations. That's Danforth. So, hey, did you get that snow up in Danforth? Did you get that snow up in Ontario that they got in New York? Boy, they got a lot of snow in New York. They got like 3 feet of snow in the last week. At least that's what they were saying on the news. So, Michelle, if you don't mind, could you drop the link for Old School and maybe Cotton Ranch as well? That would be pretty cool to help those guys out as well. I know Danforth does a lot of shorts and stuff of that nature, and he keeps changing his name on his channel, so keeps me on my toes too. So, oh, look at that melted cheese. All right, I'm going to pull this one off. We're going to start the next one. All right, well, I'm going to turn that down for a second. I just kind of want to show you what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. We'll cut it in half here. And then we'll start the next one. I'm going to set this aside. So I'll tell you, this is probably, I'm not sure I would eat this whole thing for breakfast. I would probably eat half of it just because this is a pretty filling, and then I could save the next half, the other half for, I will eat a piece of sausage. So this is what it looks like inside. Get the camera not to focus on my face. So really thick. Like I say, really quick and easy to bake. But pretty good. That sausage has a pretty good spice to it. That's pretty good. But that's all there is to it. Really, really easy. I'm going to set that one aside. And we're going to do the next one. Get it going here. Yeah, that's all that we're going to put in here. We're going to put a little bit of cheese here. Like I said, this is a really, really super easy. Hey, so watch tomorrow's if you're interested in winning. So tomorrow tomorrow's video is going to talk about the giveaway that we're doing for reaching 3,000 subscribers and my appreciation to everybody that has subscribed to the channel. Again, watch the video tomorrow. It will tell you how to do it, how to subscribe, what we'll go through. We went through the prizes earlier in this video. So again, if that's something that you're interested in doing, winning a gift card from Amazon, trying out some keto chow, some of that stuff, let me know. Watch the video tomorrow, the day of eating. I should say tomorrow, Monday, the day of eating on Monday. Enter to win And again, we're what time is the video? Danforth is asking.
What time would this asking? Do people eat whatever meat, or do they look for ones without preservative?
Well, so my wife's saying, let me see where that question is. Yeah. I gotta find it. So Cottonwood Ranch is asking a question. I don't see that.
People eat whatever meat, or do they look for the ones without preservative?
So Cottonwood's asking the question, do people on keto eat certain meats and just the ones without preservatives, or well, that's probably a little too soft. Should have left that alone. So the question is, you eat what you can afford, right? So that's my put on it. So you gotta. I don't eat a lot of the foods that have preservatives in it. I try to avoid them, but I'm also not gonna go spend $30 for a piece of meat when I can buy the regular non-grass fed for $10. I will tell you, like hamburger, we bought a hamburger on sale for $2.49 a pound about 3 weeks ago, and it was an 80 the 80/20. Was it grass fed? No, but for $2.49, we're gonna buy it. Again, there was a 10-pound package. It was a family package that will last us a dozen meals, probably 2 dozen meals, right? So you have to do what you can afford to do. If you can afford the grass-fed, grass-finished beef or chicken without any antibiotics or free-range eggs and all that stuff, power to you. But if you can't, you eat what you can. So I don't know. I know there's a number of folks out here that are doing keto, like Michelle and Tom and stuff like that. I don't know whether you guys want to elaborate a little bit on that as well. But I would just kind of go through that and just, and my put on it is, you eat what you can afford. Don't put yourself in debt to try to eat on it. Again, the intentions is not for you to go out and buy tons of keto products. I will tell you that I try to avoid most of the keto products. I do buy some and I do eat some. Like keto chow, I'll eat keto chow, but it's pretty rare. Maybe once every couple of weeks. I more or less use the keto chow and I make ice cream. So one serving of keto chow probably goes into 3 or 4 servings of ice cream, right? It's a healthier ice cream than regular ice cream. Is it perfect? No. It's pretty good ingredients, but it's not perfect. All right, I'll flip this over again. This one's a little uglier because of the fact I flipped it too early. I turned the burner down on here, so it didn't crisp as well. I'm gonna put the cheese on in a minute. So anyway, so what's your guys put on what the Cottonwood Ranch is? To me, you got to eat good, wholesome foods, period. So meats, vegetables, things of that nature. I don't eat a lot of cookies or a lot of brownies and stuff. I do eat them. I'm not going to lie. I do eat them, but I don't eat a ton of them. They're more of a snack for when I have a great day or I'm doing really good in a week, those type of things. So they're a treat. And anybody that's doing keto, in my opinion, and again, I'm no doctor, nutritionist, or anything else, but in my opinion, when you're starting off, you just need to try to stick to good, wholesome foods and stay away from the sweets altogether. So if you say that keto is 90% chance, isn't keto at all. So, so again, I would love to do that. And I know I know that like the Two Crazy Ketos, I know the Dr. Ken Berry, there's a bunch of them out there that talk about going out and buying beef rates directly from a farmer. And I know that a number of them have done that. I have not done that because we don't have a freezer big enough to hold a half a cow or a whole cow. But that would be the optimal way of doing it, is going directly out and buying it from the farmer. Like I said, the Two Crazy Ketos did it, and they said they were planning on doing it again this year. I'm trying to think. Someone just went out and bought a pig, and but you gotta have a freezer to do that. Hey, Keto Mama Michelle's here. What's for breakfast? What we're making is quesadillas, sausage, egg, cheese quesadillas. So I just put the cheese on here. I'm going to put some sausage in here on top of this one. And get that sausage spread out so it's a little bit all over it. All right. Then we're going to fold this thing in half. This one's pretty thick. I'm going to put a little bit of cheese on it. So again, I said it's interesting. I was watching a show the other day, and it was actually Dr. Ken Berry, and he was talking to Dr. Harper. And if you don't know who Dr. Harper is, he's actually a research scientist that studies cancer. And they were talking about low carb and cancer and going through a lot of that issues in treatments for cancer. And I have a family member right now. My brother actually has colon cancer, and he's going through treatment. And the first thing they did was they told him no more sugar. So you can't eat any more sugar. So they kind of put him on, artificially, they put him on a low carb diet, right? So yes, freezers need to be, but you could save enough money. You don't have to buy meat for a long time. So you wouldn't have to pay retail prices. So yeah, that would be really great. So I would ask Cottonwood, do you sell cattle and or pigs or lamb or anything else like that on your ranch? And if so, how do they get a hold of you, or how would they go about contacting you if they were interested in doing that? Because again, if I had a bigger freezer, I'd definitely be interested. And then we could buy a cow once a year, and then we would eat that cow throughout the year, or a pig, right? All right. Let's see if I can flip this thing. Ooh, this one came out nice. So Keto Mama Michelle is saying hi to everybody. Deer meat is expensive in Seattle, so So Athena, you got to get out with a hunting rifle and go out and get a hunting license and go out and get a couple deer. All right, so this is number 2. I'm going to turn this off. Let that start cooling down. So this is the way this one came out. Like I said, the cheese kind of really makes a nice coating on the outside. I really like that. So I'm going to cut this one in half as well. Again, I'm always looking for different, because you get tired of eating eggs all the time. So you say, hey, can I make something else? So this is a good option. Again, it's eggs, but it's cooked a different way. I really like the cheese on the top. So those are the 2 eggs. So again, quick and easy. Look at this. We're 40 minutes into this, and I got both of them cooked already. Whereas when you're baking something, so I'm really liking this. Maybe this pan cooking. So maybe we take on the live streams in the next couple. We try to do some of the do some more pan cooking. We have some recipes that my wife and I had talked about trying, some Chinese recipes and stuff like that. Let's see. Cottonwood says, you can truly say that I would rather be farming than have a job where my dad stops having cattle. I will have to go get some to keep having free meat. So, why is your dad going to stop doing that? So, yeah. I know some folks. So my background a little bit too is my family comes from Maine. So like Athena was talking about, so they're all hunters. So I know we usually always had deer meat, moose meat, bear meat, that type, different stuff in the refrigerator, in the freezers that we would eat throughout the year. We would pull them out, ground deer meat, ground venison, and different things, venison steaks. We moved to the West Coast a while back for my job, and we've been here now 9 years. I think going on 10 years. Going on 10 years in January. I guess actually we moved out here in December, the end of December. They flew us out, and I started the new job in January. But we came out here and we had to find a place to live, so they had flown us out here and looked around and all that good stuff, right? So, but it is actually a pretty cool place. Hey, I am also looking for people always looking to collab as well. So I know both Michelle from Life Adventures in Keto and Keto Mama Michelle have both been on my channel. Looking to do that again. I'm thinking actually about having a couple people come on the 3rd when we do the drawings for the giveaways. So if you'd like to come out and make a guest appearance on that day, I know Michelle, Keto Mama Michelle, and I have talked. Of course, Keto Mama Michelle is my daughter, so so if you don't know, when she was on my show, when we did the live together, we kind of talked a little bit about that. So kind of talk about that. I know. So Michelle's asking Vlogmas. Right now, I am not planning on doing Vlogmas. I don't know whether that will change or not. We have been talking a lot about what's going to be our goals for 2023. Kind of start talking about that. What's our goals through December? I will tell you that when I weighed myself on Friday, I weigh myself every Friday. And this week's weight was 184 pounds, 0.2. So I was the last 3 weeks I've gone up a couple. So I went from 182.6 up So my wife and I had talked about in December, we're going to make some changes. I think we're going to talk about that. If we have a video next Saturday, we'll talk a little bit about the changes that we're going to do in December, that's going to help us or not. And the reason I'm not doing a drawing next Saturday is I'm not 100% sure we will do a live stream next Saturday, just because it's a holiday weekend. I'm kind of feeling people will be busy and tied up. Yeah, that's posting kind of weird. So if you don't know what Vlogmas is that you're doing videos every day for the month of December. It's a lot. I gotta, anybody that does Vlogmas, my hat's off to you. You do see me I'm posting 3 videos a week, and then I'm posting some shorts that are really, what I'm going to say, unedited things that are pretty easy to put together. So it's a lot. It's a lot to go through and edit and post it. And I know most of them are shorter videos, 4, 5, 10 minutes, but still it's a lot to do one every day. So my hats are off to anybody that doesn't. So as I'm going through here, I'm trying to catch all the comments. My wife's over her on the side over there. All right, Athena. So let me, I'll shoot you an email. And I'll shoot you an email. Maybe we can do that. We can get together and talk. That would be really cool. I wish we had done it while you were here in California, and then we could have sat down and just done it together. So if you come back out to California, or you're planning on to, let me know, and then we'll do a kind of, see if we can get together and actually do a live together or something. That would be kind of cool. Even if it's a short, have lunch together and do a live while we're at lunch. That would actually be really, really cool. So, but yeah, we saw that. Yeah, like what Michelle's saying, that it is live every day. So Michelle, I know, has been doing. She's been stepping up her game. I'm going to say in the last couple of weeks, getting closer to the end of the year. She's got a bunch of stuff coming out. She made a Moroccan stew. I guess it's a stew from Bobby Flav. It was pretty good. It looked really good. Yeah, and you have to substitute a lot of things, Michelle. I know when you made your video, you were substituting a lot of stuff, and I do that too. One of the things I'm not going to do is I'm not going to go out and buy a ton of extra ingredients. And that's why some of these recipes, they call for all kinds of really strange stuff. And you go out and you buy them, and I've done it before, and I got some of the stuff where I bought it and I use it one time and then I don't use it again. And kind of, I want to stay away from that kind of stuff because of the fact money's tight these days, right? For everybody's. You got to be able to have the ingredients in your house and use what you have and not go out and buy a bunch of stuff. And I bought Tarragum because it was supposed to make the ice cream. When you make ice cream, it was supposed to make it smooth so it didn't get hard and icy and stuff like that. And I'm going to be honest with you, I bought it and I don't think maybe it made it better. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I didn't see it. So was it a waste of money? Maybe. So Seattle, we need to do a live. Are you doing Vlogmas? So she's asking Athena. She's not going to do it. It's a lot. So it's a lot. God bless you. So Michelle's doing lives every Tuesday, so go over there and check her lives out as well. So she will be back in California in December. All right. Well, let's try to plan to do something, and we'll drive over there. Probably it's warmer over there than it is along the coast over here. So when I send you the email, we can talk. So Michelle's saying that Moroccan stew is really good. So Marcy is here. Here's her link to her channel. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you coming in. And Lisa's here as well. Lisa 67's here as well. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, we got quite a few people coming in that I haven't caught. CW's here. So, one of the things I haven't done yet is I haven't done a taste test yet. So I will take a bite of this in a second. So I just want to see if I get caught up here. So CW's here. Lisa's here. Let's see who else is here. Who else did I miss? Merci. Are you French or is it's a good French name? So here's Lisa's channel. So go over there and check them out. So I'm glad everybody's stopping by and saying hi. So this is this was the this is the quesadilla. Oh, I love quesadillas. Get the camera to focus on the. Wants to focus on my eyes. Man, this is really good. So. Wow. That's really, really good. I like it. I like it a lot. So again, it's a pretty low carb breakfast, but just her name is French. All right. Actually, my wife's sister lives in Paris, France. So we're hoping to get over to visit her someday. We're hoping. No. We still got to get through a bunch of other stuff. So, so what do you think? Do you like breakfasts? Do you like cooking for breakfasts? Like I say, I'm really liking this pan cooking live versus the baking, but I love baking. This is a great time of year for baking. So Athena's saying it's 26 degrees in Seattle. So I will tell you, it's supposed to be warm today. It's going to be like 76 here or 77 here today. But man, we got winds that are blowing. They're 50, 60 miles an hour right now. The trees outside, we had to close all the windows because it was making all kinds of noise. And you may hear every once in a while one of the dampers on one of the vents, like for the stove or something, hear it clinking because the winds, if it blows just right, it blows into the dampers and all that stuff. So see, the name is French. Let's see, Lisa's thanking thanking Michelle. Lisa's saying thank you. It looks delicious, brother. Thank you. So I appreciate that. So yeah, I love that. Yeah. So we actually talked about, so Athena says, love making breakfast, love making the egg muffins. We actually, because I have this week off of work, so my wife and I talked about making that later today, making a bunch of egg muffins so that way there in the morning, we can just get up and go and just have coffee, relax. So we don't have to make big breakfasts and a lot of cleanup and stuff, just because we will be cooking for the holidays and we will be doing enough cooking and cleaning for that. So has anyone ever cooked chayote fruits before? So I have. I actually have a video where I made apple pie, Psmf apple pie, and we used chayotes in it. And actually, because my wife, in her culture, they eat those pretty regularly, so we eat them pretty regularly. I will tell you that they're they cook up really nice. They're they're pretty tasty. They absorb the taste of whatever you put in them. So if you mix it with something, it really takes on that flavor or that taste. So in the case of the apple pie, if you wanted to use it for an apple pie, and if you put some apple flavoring, some apple flavoring in there, some cinnamon in it, it will absorb that flavor and it really tastes nice. So, yeah. So I like new recipes too, and I like trying new things. We have several recipes that we've been kind of working on. We need to go try. Again, we do some because my wife is really nice enough to entertain me in my my keto diet. So we take some of the keto foods and keto-fy them, I guess you'd call it. Like I said, like the chicken adobo. Like again, if you've seen the video, if you've never eaten chicken adobo, man, I'll tell you, you don't know what you're missing. The same with pancetta and a bunch of the other dishes. So we actually made, I'm going to say, we've probably made a half a dozen dishes, and we probably got a bunch more to go because I love trying new foods from different cultures and stuff of that concept. So snowy and cold in Wisconsin. So I got a sister-in-law in Hartford, Wisconsin. So she was taking some pictures and showing us the snow there. I don't know how far away you are from there. It's just outside of Wisconsin. It's kind of about an hour outside of Milwaukee. Yeah, in Hartford. So most of my family is up in New England, and they got a little bit of snow. But Buffalo, man, they're killed. And I know Danforth. I don't know if you're still on, but I know that you're not that far. Ontario is just north of the border, so I'm not sure whether they got that from the lake effect snow or not. So. I did not boil it. So Michelle's asking if then the chayote, if we boiled it first. We did not boil it first. We peeled it and then we cut it into pieces and then we just threw it in there and cooked it with the sauce and everything else. Will the boiling make it softer? It depends on what you're making and what you're putting it in, I guess. But we did not boil it first. Do you ever boil it first? Chayote? Yeah, so it's what dish are you using it for, Michelle, I guess? Yeah, so all right. So she's saying she's looking for doing keto focused pie crust on top. So you're looking for an apple pie. So yeah, so I guess my wife's just kind of saying, because again, it depends on whether you're going to mash them or cut them into little tiny small pieces. And if you really want them softer, or you want them a little bit crunchier, it depends. So if you're going to mash them, then you need to boil them first, I guess. So yeah, so I do go back there and look. Like I said, there was one that we made. I'm going to say it was probably a year ago. So, and actually, I believe it was Jana Reddit. She did it as well. And then the ketogenic woman, Net, she did it as well. I believed as well. So it wasn't new. It wasn't my recipe. So, but it was something I was copying because I really wanted to try it, and I love apple pies. And it was that time of year, right? Like this time of year. So. So where is everybody from? So we know CW is from Wisconsin. Michelle's saying that it's 37 degrees in Tennessee right now. Just kind of curious.
Christmas decorations.
So Danforth saying they got 3 inches of snow up north of the border, up in Canada. Now I know some other folks that are up in the Calgary, up in Saskatchewan, and they got a lot of snow up there as well. So, boy, I'll tell you, we need snow here in California. We're desperate for water. We can only water our lawns and everything else once a week right now. So it's I tried making jelly protein donuts with eggs, white powder, and it turned out okay, just okay. Yeah, the egg white protein powder. Yeah, it's good for some things. I'd like to make the maybe cheese danishes again. I haven't been playing around with it. We actually made 2 loaves of protein sparing modifying bread yesterday. That was to last us the week. Peel, get rid of the nuts, yeah, and then boil the apple cinnamon tea and spices. Yeah, and I believe that's what we did too. We did mix it with the apple. We mixed it with tea and some cinnamon and some other stuff. So CW's, she's right. Now that I remember it, we did boil it down. We did mix it and then we boiled it down. And then I gave it that cinnamon egg taste that you'd want in an apple pie. That's why you guys are here to answer some questions that, because I sure don't know. I'll tell you, sometimes when you make something and then you don't make it for a long period of time, we'll go through that phase too, where we'll make stuff like for a month or two, and then we won't make it again for another year. So it's kind of like chaffles. When we started doing chaffles, we made chaffles, it seemed like every day for months. And then all of a sudden we stopped making them and we didn't make chaffles again for a year. So she's north. 62 degrees in the house. So I know some other folks are from overseas. Hey, Matt's here. So this is I got to contribute a lot of my success to Matt. So welcome. Thank you for being here. He was the guy that really told me to start getting my shorts together and put my shorts on right and starting to post them again. So because he said it'll really help my channel, and he was right, because it really has helped my channel. So Matt, I owe a lot of my success to you. So so far anyway. So doing well. So I think the channel is doing well. Got a lot more to go, hopefully. I know that YouTube is actually redoing their short formatting. So January, February next year, they're actually going to start doing something totally different with the shorts. And actually, hopefully, it's going to put more money in the pockets of YouTubers, creators. So if you're monetized or just want to do a channel with just shorts, you can get monetized just doing shorts, and you can make more money that way. So I guess they're trying to compete with TikTok. So it's interesting. You say that. So CW says she loves the shorts, love the pork belly. Pork belly is one of my favorite foods. So it's something that I could probably eat every week. Or lechon, as they would say in the Philippines. Right? Roasted pig. So, hey, maybe if you want to go check out a channel, go check out Matt's channel as well. So he has a great channel over there. He does lives a couple times a week. He's a big wrestling fan as well. And his channel is doing extremely well. So he's doing good things over there on his channel. So. And he's looking good. He's working out. So my wife and I have started rearranging our garage and starting to put a little gym down there. It's not much. So we bought a weight bench. We bought some adjustable weights. We have a treadmill now. I'm going to hook up my some things into the studs in the garage, so I can use my pulleys over there for some of the exercising as well. I'm not going crazy with it. I have mats in there. I had the mats in there for a long time because last year when they shut the gyms down, I was doing some stuff in the garage. But kind of taking it now to just adding some things to it so that I can actually work out better. I have been hitting the weights a lot more the last couple of weeks. So hopefully that starts to show up down the road. And hopefully it makes me feel better. And I was conscious about, because I did, like I said, I picked up the last 2 weeks because I have been working out a lot more. I did pick up some weight because of it, and I'm kind of wondering if it wasn't from the workouts. I don't know, but anyway, I am going to watch what I'm eating. I know for November I said I was going to do a lot more tracking, and I have not done that, so I have to go back and I have to do some more tracking. I have to get more stricter on it because I have to understand what I'm eating, so that I can turn it around. Again, I get kind of lazy, right? I think all of us do. After a while, you kind of think that hey, I know what I can eat and what I can't eat. So we'll see. I had also, there was a company out there called NutriSense that contacted me about doing doing some videos for them, and it's about a continuous glucose monitoring and their software that goes along with it. So that's coming. That will be probably in the month of December. We will start doing some of that. It's interesting because they sent it to me, and it says it was delivered. It actually says somebody picked it up at our post office here in town, but it wasn't me, and it wasn't my wife. So I don't know who picked it up. So I had to file a complaint with the United States Post Office Service. So they're doing an investigation of it, and as well as I contacted the folks, and hopefully they're going to send me a new one. So hopefully that comes in the next week. I was kind of hoping to show that today, and we could talk a little bit about it because I'd really like to understand how glucose and how sugar is affecting my my diet or my eating. All right, so all right, Athena's gonna head off. We're actually a little over the hour mark. So all right. Well, they actually did so Matt, just to let you know, I did a live meeting with them to talk about it, and they went through what the monitor was. The lady was from Ireland that talked to me about it. So you could set up a meeting with them and meet with them one-on-one through a web meeting, and they will go through the whole system with you, what it is, and how it helps you. I went over and checked out their website, so go over there if you're really interested in it, Matt. And anybody that signs up, if you just go and do the questionnaire, then it'll tell you whether you qualify or whatever for the glucose monitor and all that good stuff. So, and plus if you use my link down below, you get a $25 discount. So if you haven't had it, and Matt, if you got the request from them, go over there and check out their YouTube. Go over there and check out their webpage, as well as, of course, once you check out their webpage, you're going to get all kinds of advertisements all over your Facebook and all over your Instagram as well. They have a number of, bigger YouTubers that sponsor them as well. I'm talking folks that are 100,000 subscribers or more. Athletes as well as others. So go over there and check them out, and and then I say, do yourself a favor, set up a web meeting with them and talk to them about it. And again, they sent it to me. They sent me all the information, and like I said, they sent me the tracking number, and it tracked all the way through. It actually shipped from New York City, so really close to you, Matt. They could probably hand deliver it to you. And then it says it was delivered to my post office, which was really weird. And then it says I was out for delivery, and then the next thing I got to notice that it was picked up at the post office. So we'll see. Hopefully it's not a scam. Like I said, I did a web meeting with them and talked to them, and I thought it was pretty good. I'll let you know their response. Because I just like to do that just to kind of understand, because I've been thinking about it, but it's pretty expensive. So yeah. So use your connection. But again, like I said, the lady come over, they were from Ireland. The the company's out of Ireland. So, all right. So we're over the hour mark. We're actually, so I have this food out here. I want to sit down and eat it and have my last cup of coffee. This is actually going to be my brunch, I guess you call it, because it's 11 o'clock here, a little after 11. My wife is very patiently sitting there waiting for me. She's dying to get something to eat. So, yeah. So check out Danforth's page, that Christmas decorations. He keeps changing. Danforth, you keep changing the name of your channel. I have to keep guessing on who it is. All right. So I guess he's doing Christmas decorations around Canada. All right. So I'm going to end this. Lisa, Michelle, Danforth, CW, Matt, everybody, you guys, everybody. I'm not sure. I'm missing the tons and tons of people here. But you guys have a great day. I'm going to sit down and eat my breakfast, my lunch, and then we got to go run some errands. Go check out Danforth's page as well. Go check out Lisa's page as well. Michelle dropped the links in the description there. Athena, I know you're not watching here anymore, but I will get a hold of you. I will send you an email and we could chat. So, all right. CW, thank you for joining us. Cottonwood Ranch, thank you so much. Michelle, Keto Mama Michelle, thank you for joining us. And all of the other folks that are out there. I know I'm missing a lot of them. So if I missed you, I'm sorry, but thank you for coming. All right. You guys have an awesome day. I will talk to you guys later.